to NZ Farming. We're taking a look at the life of a typical dairy farmer during the busiest time of year, calving. My name's Craig Wiggins and today we're talking to Sara Russell on her Mid-Canterbury dairy farm. Hi Sara, thanks for having us here today. This is a beautiful looking farm and I'd like you to tell us a little bit about what you do here.
Well, my husband and I are 50-50 share milkers for my mum and dad, and we're milking 595 Jersey cows and we're self-contained.
What does it mean for you to be a New Zealand dairy farmer?
To be a New Zealand dairy farmer is my heritage. We are 6th generation, my husband is 5th generation dairy farmer, and it's hopefully our legacy that our children will inherit.
Calving's normally a very busy time of year for dairy farmers. Tell us a little bit about a typical day in the life of Sara Russell.
Well, I usually start about 5 and get my dinner made and get the kids' lunches organised, and then I come down and check the cows and help milk and feed my baby calves, and then go home, get the kids organised and off to school, work all day and then go home.
Pretty busy time, huh?
Yeah, pretty busy. Yeah, there's a lot of responsibility looking after the babies, so
Yeah, they're looking really good. I bet the other babies are looking good too.
yeah, they're alright.
Sara, these are your calves behind us from this year's calving. Tell us a little bit about them, what they mean to you and what their future will be.
Well, obviously these are the daughters of our cows in our herd, and I mean some of them now are the granddaughters that we've been breeding, and we selectively breed for the traits that we want, and these are basically my babies, and their future will be here for the next 15 odd years till they die a natural death.
That's
hopefully.
great. They're obviously a very nice line of Jersey calves.
Yeah, well, we're very passionate about being Jersey. We've carried on my granddad's stud name, so it's been going since the 70s, and they're amazing, beautiful animals.
They certainly are. They're a credit to you.
They are.
One of the burning topics in people's minds is bull calves. Where are yours? What happens to them?
All my bull calves get sold at 4 days old to a rearer, where they get carried through to 90 kilos, and then they have a year out on grass where they go and service heifers naturally, and then they have another year of eating grass, and then they go and service cows naturally. So they have a pretty awesome life.
Pretty good. They just get to eat and then perform their duties as bulls should.
Yes,
Good
pretty
on you.
much.
Oh, that's good. So bobby calves as such here, you get rid of all your bull calves to a rearer.
At the moment, I've sold 15 as bobby calves this year because I've got some old crossbred cows which I won't cull because I like them, and I don't see the point in culling them just because they're not Jerseys, and so unfortunately their bull calves aren't suitable as Jersey bull sire bulls, so there's been 15 go to the works.
Sara, there's been a lot of negative publicity on social media and mainstream media about calf management, and I know it really affects a lot of dairy farmers. What are your thoughts on this negative publicity?
I always think we can improve the welfare, and I'm not opposed to anything that improves the welfare of the calves, but a lot of the images you see on social media is not New Zealand dairy farming. Last week I saw a picture of a calf in a veal crate. As far as I know, that's never happened in New Zealand, so they're using a lot of false images, and it's really offensive because I take pride in looking after my babies, and they certainly do not get treated like they try and make out.
That's correct. A lot of stuff is from overseas. We're looking at New Zealand ones here. They look pretty happy.
They are very happy, and in another 3 or 4 weeks these guys will go outside and they will run on the same farm as their mothers, and some of them reunite with their mothers and have a lifelong bond, and some of them never really are interested in them again.
Good, thank you. Sara, what do you think would help the urban people have a lot better understanding of what happens on New Zealand farms?
Engaging with rural people more, and I mean obviously taking a lot of what you read with a grain of salt, and just investigating it yourself. Come to my farm, drink my milk straight out of the vat. We do.
Good. Sara, you've got a family. We've already talked about that. You're obviously very, very passionate about this career. Do you hope that your children will continue in the same vein?
Well, I mean, I work every day with my dad, and it's one of the proudest things about being a family farm, and my kids help me on the farm already, and they're passionate and dedicated. My brother's dairy farming, my sister has been dairy farming, and my kids want to do it too. So there's got to be a future in it.
So you're looking forward to being the 7th generation coming onto this farm.
He's already doing a pretty good job.
Thank you. Thanks very much. NZ Farming is a group of volunteers who want to show a realistic portrayal of those who produce food for the world. We hope you watch and share this video to show the world the passion people like Sara have. This is our first look at rural New Zealand, and we'll be back with more. Follow us on Facebook at NZ Farming. Till then, enjoy your food. It comes from places like this.